I'm going to show you how to make a black forest cake or a black forest gateau for this recipe using 125 grams of softened butter, 140 grams of plain flour and 45 grams of self-raising flour, 2 eggs and 60 grams of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon vanilla and 1 teaspoon bicarb soda and 230 grams of sugar and 190 milliliters of buttermilk. To start this that's for the cake, and then I have for the filling 600 milliliters of whipping cream, and I'm using pitted Morello cherries, or you can use maraschino cherries instead. And for brushing the cake I have kirsch, or even you can use rum or brandy or any other kind of a liqueur for this recipe, and 20 centimeter baking pan. If you are not using non-stick, you need to add baking paper into that, and using some dark chocolate for decorating the cake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slice with the peeler from the edge to get nice curves for the for decorating the cake. To start this recipe, I'm going to do the butter and the sugar first. Now into the mixing bowl, add the sugar and the butter and cream it until it's nice and fluffy. While mixing, add eggs one by one and mix it on high speed. When it is nice and creamy, slowly add the flowers and the cocoa powder, vanilla and a teaspoon of bicarb. Then mix it slowly. While mixing, add the buttermilk little by little. After mixing, put that into the prepared or greased baking tray. Now this goes to the oven, 180, about 30 to 40 minutes. That will vary from oven to oven, so need to check it with a skewer inserted comes out clean. Now while baking the cake, you can take the chocolate out and just take a peeler and take nice curls. And if you are living in a warm area, you need to freeze this a little bit before you do this. So use a peeler and take nice little curls out from the chocolate. Now it's the next step. While baking the cake, after doing the chocolate, it's you can do the whipping cream and do a thick cream and leave it in the fridge till you get the cake cool down. I took the cake out from the oven after 40 minutes and it's firm to touch, so I'm going to leave this in the tray about 30 minutes before I start doing the next step. The cake is ready, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into 3 layers now. So it is a little hard part. If you cut that into 2 layers, it is easy, but when you cut the cake into 3 layers, use a serrated knife and start from this corner and run the knife through the cake like this without cutting it into the middle, and turn the cake and go through like that and mark the cake before going into the cake. So after that, just put the knife through and cut it slowly. Take your time and cut it slowly into 3 slices. I'm ready to finish the cake now. So I cut that into 3 layers, and now I'm going to use the kirsch and brush the cake with kirsch like this. So do that for the whole 3 layers like this. And what you have to do next is take the cream and put some cream into the middle and use a spatula and put the cream all over the cake. After adding the cream, take the cherries and just lay the cherries on top of the cake like this. So you can add a whole lot, or that's up to you, and it's according to your taste. You can add lots of cream and cherries, or less cream and less cherries, or just to cover the cake like this. So the next piece goes on top of that. Then again you do the same thing with the kirsch, then the cream, then the cherries, and going to cover it with the other lid. When you are doing this cake, if you want to secure the cherries inside the cream, you can pipe the cream around the cake and put the cherries in the middle too. Now the cake is ready, so take the leftover cream. Whatever you can do is, you can make more cream and just sandwich it without piping it like this, or you can pipe it like nice rosettes on top of the cake to give it a nice look, and pipe the cream all around the cake. Now it's ready. So I have the chocolate that I did the curls, so sprinkle the curls around the cream like this and finish off the cake. And this is a really nice cake that you can do it and leave it in the fridge and use when you want it, but you can't, when you add the cream, you can't leave it more than 2 days. So, and I hope you will enjoy this recipe. Thank you for watching.